Jasmine Cigaroa was a radiant soul, her laughter as bright as the Utah sunshine. At 24 she was chasing her dreams, a master's degree in accounting within reach. Her kindness touched everyone, a warm smile always ready. Life brimmed with promise for Jasmine. She had so much to live for, her future a canvas waiting to be painted with joy and success. But fate, it seemed, had other plans, a darkness lurking beneath the surface of her seemingly perfect life. This darkness would soon engulf her, leaving behind a void of unanswered questions and unbearable grief. March 9th, 2021, dawned like any other day. Jasmine had a therapy appointment that afternoon, a step towards healing that she'd bravely undertaken. But she never made it. When evening fell and Jasmine didn't answer her phone, a cold fear began to grip her family. Her sister, frantic, called everyone, her voice trembling with a terror that echoed the dread growing in their hearts. Something was terribly wrong. Jasmine, the ever-reliable, the heart of their family, had vanished. Jonathan Nuno Mijangos, Jasmine's husband, seemed the picture of concern. He reported her missing, his voice heavy with worry, but behind the facade, a darkness lingered. Whispers of their relationship, once a whirlwind romance, painted a different picture. Friends had noticed bruises, heard hushed whispers of fear. Jasmine, they knew, had confided in her therapist about abuse, her voice cracking as she spoke of a love turned toxic. Now, as she disappeared, those whispers became deafening roars. The investigation began, a frantic search for answers. Detectives, their faces grim, knocked on doors seeking any clue to Jasmine's whereabouts. Neighbors, their faces etched with concern, recalled arguments, the sounds of distress echoing from the couple's apartment. One chilling detail emerged. A neighbor's memory of a loud boom on the morning of Jasmine's disappearance. The sound of a struggle? A desperate cry silenced? The mystery deepened, casting a long shadow over the investigation. Section 5. The clock ticks. Days stretched into an agonizing week. Hope, once a flickering flame, began to dwindle. Jonathan, initially cooperative, now seemed evasive, his alibi riddled with inconsistencies. His cell phone data, a digital breadcrumb trail, told a different story. It placed him near a remote area, miles from their home, on the night Jasmine disappeared. Why would he be there? His explanations rang hollow, his words failing to mask the growing suspicion surrounding him. Section 6. Twisted Paths. The discovery came on March 12th, a chilling confirmation of their worst fears. Jasmine's body was found, discarded in a rural area, her light extinguished, the cause of death strangulation. The news ripped through the community, leaving behind a trail of tears and anger. The idyllic image of their love shattered, replaced by the horrifying reality of her murder. Jonathan, the man who vowed to love and protect her, now became the prime suspect, the monster hiding in plain sight. Section 7. A guilty silence. The trial was a media spectacle, the courtroom packed with heartbroken family and friends. Evidence mounted against Jonathan, his inconsistent statements, the damning cell phone data, and Jasmine's own words, documented in her therapist's notes. He remained stoic, his eyes betraying no emotion, a chilling detachment that spoke volumes. The jury, their faces grim, listened intently as the prosecution painted a picture of a controlling, abusive husband driven to a horrific act of violence. Their verdict, delivered after days of deliberation, was swift and decisive. Guilty of first-degree murder. Section 8. Justice for Jasmine. The sentence, handed down with a gravitas that echoed the weight of the crime, offered little solace: life in prison without the possibility of parole. Jonathan, once a figure of love and support, was now condemned to a life behind bars, his freedom stripped away just as he had stolen Jasmine's future. For Jasmine's family, the verdict brought a sense of closure, a small measure of justice for the young woman whose life was cut tragically short. But the pain remained, a constant ache, a reminder of the love they lost and the future stolen. Section 9. Scars remain. Jasmine's story serves as a stark reminder of the hidden horrors of domestic violence. Her memory lives on, a beacon of hope for others trapped in abusive relationships. Her family, forever marked by her loss, has channeled their grief into advocacy, working tirelessly to raise awareness and provide support to other victims. They fight for a world where love doesn't hurt, where voices are heard, and where tragedies like Jasmine's are never repeated. Their fight continues, fueled by love, driven by grief, a testament to the enduring spirit of a young woman whose light continues to shine, even in the darkest of times.